EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now Harris. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Able to find Harris, complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. This is Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The 45-yard line.
They run the counter. Harris. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Throw caught here by Byrd. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Carried by number 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Down Falcons.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Ito Smith. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Newton on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
20. Check out 54. Mike 54. Rip left, rip left. Mike 54, Mike 54, Mike 54. And watch delay. 54, 20.
To throw again, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. They're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
31.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Finding Harris over the middle. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts
6-yard pickup
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
44-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 in a first down. From the gun, Newton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Fielded in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7 yards.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So that'll back him up 5. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on her. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Denard brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 47-yard line.
Mike 58 right there. Let's go one more.
Operating from the gun. Newton throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
45 the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 45 the mic. 45 the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton, the 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Number 80.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Not much there, only a yard. The 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Newton. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
With the score, Falcons 7, Patriots 6.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To the air again, Newton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
First down.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And to give this time to the tailback. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Falcons, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.